Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. That's caught by Jackson.
Vick's pass.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Michael Vick sacked.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And the pressure gets to him again. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson caught by Gates, left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's the end of the
We're scoreless after 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
4 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Lockett the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the gun, Vick. And the Raiders have got him. Lawrence Taylor. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 4.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, this is Jackson. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Grant. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they...
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
That's it for the first, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is Jakeem Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 26.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Lawrence Taylor getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Michael Vick. Out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 8 yards.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3.
15.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raiders take over first and 10. at their own 30.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Right side catch, this is Gates. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LRDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to land.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And Jackson throwing once more. Finds his target. It's Gates. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On the move to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And this is caught by Gates. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Lockett the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick, throw left side, complete. That's Gonzalez. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be Vick once more. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Vick. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, middle. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking deep for his tight end, Gates. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Today's final.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas.
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue.
And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On the tackle.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Raiders.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete to Antonio Gates.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down to score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, boy.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
43-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before. And the Raiders have got him. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
At their own
second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brings up second and...
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
And the Raider first
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Jackson, a final shot before break. And he's got his man on the out route. First half in the... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Cowboys, nothing.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Jakeem Grant now to return.
Take off your helmet.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Recovered by the Cowboys.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball... back. That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put
is pretty
a star.
big.
I put a star.
All day, baby. All day. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Prescott on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let him know.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Check pass.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Grant sets to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 34, Bo.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Carrier. Keanu Neal brought him down.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Mostert, the ball
there to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Edmonds on the
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Caught by Gates, left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Chase Young.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Down, Las Vegas.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. This is Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Mostert.
6-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
11-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Raiders 10.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 10-7, 27 seconds to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike 51. Mike 51.
He's back to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you.
Back to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Score Raiders 10. Cowboys
going into the final play of this game.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the pass. 51 to Mike. 51. Tonight. Ain't going nowhere.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A 14-yard gain.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. Maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 62 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Here's Jackson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Jackson rolling under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The ball carrier, Richard Sherman on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Steelers nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
On the tackle.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run here with Bo. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 14.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run again with Jackson.
Bo Jackson, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st down, Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Room here to run. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Raiders.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On first down, Jackson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,